What is up, guys? It's your boy, it's your talk show host boy, Landon. And today, guys, we got problems. We always got problems. We got problems with cops. Not particularly today, but I've always had problems with cops. Everybody knows to subscribe and turn on the bell. Let's get this started. So, the number one problem that's wrong with cops today, that wasn't wrong with them back then, is emotion. Common sense and the law have nothing to do with emotion. However, that does not stop them from letting them get their damn emotions involved. Don't even say for 1 second that it's not about emotions. The reason why probably 70% of tickets are made is emotion. The other 30, we're going to talk about it. But the first 70% is emotion. You say something wrong to a cop, he gives you a ticket when he wasn't going to. If you are a good cop, you will let your damn emotions stay out of the equation. That is just it. Let your emotions stay out of the equation, because all they're going to do is just escalate stuff, and it could get the cop in trouble because he's going to do something. Since they're above the law, they don't think they can mess up. But if they do mess up, it's a really big deal because they're the people pulling us over for doing wrong things. So when they do something wrong, that's a really big deal. And 90% of the time, guys, why we make a bad decision is because of what? Emotions. Why is emotions bad? Emotions aren't bad, but why are they bad to make decisions in the moment? Because emotions are not logical and they don't make sense, okay? And that's usually 90% of the time why we get ourselves in trouble. Because we make a decision based off of emotion, and then we're wishing, wait, why didn't I just think clearly? You weren't thinking clearly because you were emotionally thinking, not logically. And guys, 70% of the time, why do you get a ticket? It's because the cop, you said something, or you're driving something cooler than him, or you're stronger than him, or better looking than him, and he gives you a ticket. Because of emotion. That's why everyone is just trying to kiss the officer's ass just so they don't get a ticket. That's why so many girls, 90% of girls get out of tickets. Why? Because they cry and the officer feels what? Sorry for them. Sorry is an emotion. That's why girls don't get tickets. Us guys girls just cry, get out of a ticket, or most of the time, they don't even cry, the officer just lets them go. Guys, if you say one wrong thing, your ass is going to jail. Every single guy in the comments who's gotten a ticket knows what I'm talking about. Girls aren't going to know what I'm talking about. Number 2, youth, young. There has been so many young officers in the last 5 years. And the problem with young officers, there's 2 reasons why someone young becomes an officer. And I'm going to be giving you guys lots of percentage. 90% of the time, it's not because they want to make the world a better place. Number 1, it's because the money's good. Number 2 is because they were treated badly. They don't get respect, so they get a job that gives them respect. That is, oh my gosh, the absolute wrong reason to do something. Because now, you were just given a bunch of power with a personality that can't control it. So what's that going to do? That's just going to be nasty, guys. Over time, he's going to get a bunch of, I think it's gratification. He's going to get a bunch of attention too. And he can't let it get to his head. He's not going to say, I have a job and a duty I need to uphold. He's going to abuse his authority. He's going to abuse it because the reason why he never got respect in the first place is because he's not someone worthy of respect. What's horrible is he just became a cop and he has to do nothing to deserve that respect. Usually you have to go through like 2 years of suffering to get respect. He went through 6 months of dumb training, and now everybody looks at him with the same respect as cops in Georgia or Michigan who are putting their lives on the line to actually help people, versus these dumb guys, these dumb kids that I'm 20, they're like 22, and they're talking to me like I'm a baby or like an idiot. I'm like, bro, you got sunglasses and a mustache and a $3 haircut, okay? And somehow you're just so much more important than me. I don't know why I did that. I'm probably I'd get pulled over for that if the cop was here. Anyway. And then, so you need like 2 to 4 years to save somebody's life in medical school, but you need about 6 months of training to legally shoot somebody. I don't know how that makes sense. Help me make it make sense. And guys, the number 2 reason why a young kid becomes a cop is to genuinely make the world a better place. Because maybe his dad was shot. Maybe he's seen way too many of his good friends go to jail for dumb reasons because of bad cops and bad emotions. That is never the case. I've very rarely seen a young cop who's very respectable and a very nice kid. Because guys, he is not an officer. He is a kid who put on a vest and now gets the same respect, like I said, of officers that are actually putting their life on the line. But people can't tell the difference. I guarantee you, any cop who's an absolute dickhead to you when he pulls you over, that cop has never been shot at. That cop has never been in a life-threatening situation. Because the cop officers that are in life-threatening situations don't talk to you like that. They try to calm things down, not escalate them, because they actually know what war is. And it's not pretty, guys. Those are the officers that are the most respected. The last reason why cops absolutely suck nowadays is money. Everything's about money, guys. It is amazing how lonely you'll feel and how crappy you'll feel with the law nowadays, because it doesn't seem like anybody cares. And the reason why, guys, is because nobody cares. If something's about money, I don't know if you guys saw my video. It was pretty cool. It got 16,000 views, but it was not a nice night, guys. It was one of the worst nights of my life. No, it wasn't the worst night of my life, but it was just like, I just got off the phone with a girl I used to talk to. She's horrible now. And I said, you know what? I don't really care what happens tonight. And a cop was riding behind me, okay? I'm in the slow lane. He's in the fast lane. He's in the fast lane. I'm in the slow lane. I'm doing like 45. He's doing 40 in a fast lane. They always do that. They always run your plate from the other lane, and then they pull and then snatch you. They pull in front of your lane and snatch you. I was not having it that night. So I pulled in front of him, and he lit him up. So my license plate was suspended, which was an accident, okay? He could have said, you know what, I understand that it was an accident and the insurance company suspended it, but that was their bad. No, what he does is says, you know what, blah, 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 I know it's an accident, but do you know how much that ticket was worth, guys? It was an accident and it was worth $540. I'm still paying it back now. Oh, lucky me, if I go grab proof that I have insurance, I can get the ticket down to $360. $360, guys, for an accident. That's crazy. And that night, I felt just like nobody cared, guys. And as long as things are about money, you will just have people that don't care. My mom right now has a tumor, and she's trying to get it. It just grows every day, and she's trying to get someone to do surgery on it. And nobody will do surgery. Why? It's because it's about money. It's like, if you are broke in this day and age, you're gonna die. I'm sorry. I am dying because I'm broke. But if you're broke in this day and age, guys, I'm sorry. It's never been more expensive to be so broke. I know it's probably an overused term, but it's just so true. So yeah, guys, it's about money, and that's so sad because the law enforcement isn't what it used to be. You used to just, officers would pull you over and say, hey, Bill, they'd know you by name. They'd be like, slow down and just be better next time, because they knew you were a human being. Now they treat you like you're some stupid, dumb 7-year-old. You ran that red light. It's just... So guys, if you guys want to plead the fifth and be silent, I get that. But if you actually want to fight with an officer and fight back and say, hey, you're a dumbass, you don't know what you're talking about, I 100% agree. I agree with that, because it's like, just because they're above the law, guys, does not mean we need to kiss their ass. So yeah, that's what's wrong with law enforcement today. I appreciate everyone that stayed to the end. Everybody knows to subscribe and turn on the bell. And your boy Landon's out. Until next time.